Rome wasn't built in a day, but its rise and fall shaped the world for centuries. A city born from legend, nurtured by ambition, and destined to dominate the ancient world. From humble beginnings on the banks of the Tiber River, Rome rose to command an empire stretching from Britain to Egypt. Yet, just as swiftly as it ascended, Rome fell, undone by internal strife, external pressures, and the weight of its own success. This is the story of the rise and fall of Rome. Rome's origins are shrouded in myth. The tale of Romulus and Remus, twin brothers raised by a she-wolf, symbolizes Rome's fierce spirit. But behind the legend lay a small community of farmers and traders, strategically placed at the crossroads of Italy. Geography was destiny. Rome's position gave it fertile land, access to trade routes, and natural defenses. In 509 BCE, Rome overthrew its monarchy and established the Republic. This system of elected officials, checks on power, and civic duty became the foundation of Roman governance. Military discipline reinforced political innovation. Rome's citizen soldiers, organized into legions, became the backbone of expansion. Through relentless campaigns, Rome subdued neighboring tribes, then defeated powerful rivals like Carthage in the Punic Wars. By 146 BC, Rome controlled the Mediterranean, Mare Nostrum, our sea. Rome's empire was more than conquest. It was infrastructure, law, and culture. Roads stretched thousands of miles, aqueducts carried fresh water, and Roman law provided order across diverse provinces. Trade flourished, bringing grain from Egypt, silver from Spain, and silk from the East. Rome absorbed Greek philosophy, art, and science, blending them into a unique Roman identity. Under Augustus, the first emperor, Rome entered the Pax Romana, 2 centuries of relative peace and prosperity. At its height in the 2nd century CE, Rome's empire encompassed 60 million people. Cities thrived, citizenship expanded, and Roman influence stretched across continents. The Colosseum, the Forum, and monumental temples reflected Rome's grandeur. Roman culture became a unifying force, binding together diverse peoples under one imperial vision. Yet beneath the grandeur lay cracks. Rome's success carried the seeds of its downfall. Constant wars drained resources. Heavy taxation burdened citizens, while reliance on slave labor stifled innovation. Political corruption spread. Senators and emperors vied for power, often through violence. Stability gave way to chaos. Wealth concentrated in elites, while ordinary Romans faced poverty and unrest. The 3rd century CE was a crisis. Emperors rose and fell in rapid succession. Civil wars weakened Rome, while external enemies pressed harder at its borders. The empire's vastness became a liability. Communication slowed, defense faltered, and unity fractured. Rome's greatness began to erode from within. Rome's decline was not a single event, but a long unraveling. Germanic tribes, Huns, and Persians attacked relentlessly. Rome's armies, stretched thin, struggled to defend vast frontiers. In 285 CE, Emperor Diocletian split the empire into East and West. While the East thrived as Byzantium, the West grew weaker. Christianity spread, reshaping Rome's identity and challenging traditional institutions. In 410 CE, the Visigoths sacked Rome, a shocking symbol of vulnerability. By 476 CE, the last Western emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed. The Western Roman Empire was no more. What had once been the greatest power in the ancient world collapsed under the weight of its own contradictions. Though Rome fell, its legacy endures. Roman law influenced modern justice. Latin shaped languages across Europe. Architecture, engineering, and political ideas continue to inspire. The ruins of Rome whisper a timeless lesson. Greatness is fragile, and history is cyclical. Rome's story is not just about power gained and lost. It is a reminder that empires rise through vision and discipline, but fall when burdened by excess and division. The rise and fall of Rome remains one of history's most enduring narratives, a tale of ambition, achievement, and inevitable decline.